So guys, in this video, I'm going to show you how you can install and set up WSL on your Windows operating system and install some kind of Linux distribution and use it on your Windows operating system. So let's get started and let's see how we can do it. So first of all, we are going to open the PowerShell or command prompt on my Windows operating system. So just search for PowerShell here and run the PowerShell as an administrator. So you need to select this option instead of just opening the PowerShell. Use this option which says run as administrator, which is going to start the PowerShell as an administrator, right? Here, you just need to paste the command we have copied, which is WSL space hyphen hyphen version, and then press enter. And it's going to show you this kind of warning which says the Windows Subsystem for Linux is not installed. You can install it via this command, right? So this is the most common scenario because WSL is not installed. So we are going to see how we can install WSL. At this point, you can just press Control C to close this command. So press Control C and you will come out of this command. Also, let me make the fonts a little bit bigger so you can see those. So I'm going to go to the font section and let me make it 24 and then click on OK. And now you can see those commands in a better way. So command is this one, WSL space hyphen install. Let me press enter and it's going to start the download of Windows Subsystem for Linux, which is the latest version. We are installing WSL2. You can see 2.6.3 version, right? So just wait for the next step at this point. And then after a few seconds, you can see at the end the requested operation is successful. Change will not be effective until your system is rebooted, right? So even though this WSL is installed, we need to reboot our system in order to make the changes effective. So let me restart my Windows operating system. So first of all, let me close this PowerShell and let me restart my Windows operating system. So now my Windows operating system has been restarted. So let's move to the next command. So let me open the PowerShell once again for that. So I'm going to open the PowerShell as administrator once again. So click on run as administrator. So just give this command, which is WSL update, and it will check for the updates. And I can see the message which says the most recent version of WSL is already installed. So everything is working fine. So WSL is now officially installed on my Windows operating system. Now let me give you some useful command for using WSL. So when you give this command, which is WSL space hyphen hyphen list space hyphen hyphen verbose, it's going to show you the list of all Linux distributions which are installed using WSL. So in our case, I don't see any list here. That means there is no Linux distribution which is installed using WSL at this point. Also, when you give this WSL status command, it's going to give you the default version. So in our case, it shows the default version is version 2, which is also required. But in some cases, it can be WSL version 1, right? And if it shows WSL version 1, then you need to set the version to WSL version 2. So if you don't see the WSL version 2 here, you can give this command, which is WSL space hyphen hyphen set hyphen default hyphen version space 2. This will set the default version to 2. And then when you give once again this WSL status command, you will see the default version as 2 here. So once the WSL is installed on our Windows operating system, we can install different Linux distributions on our Windows operating system. So let's try to install one such operating system. So let's try to install Ubuntu Linux operating system using WSL. So there can be two ways using which you can install Ubuntu or any Linux distribution using WSL. The first way is by using this command, which is WSL space hyphen hyphen install space hyphen D, and then the name of the distribution, Ubuntu, Debian, or any other operating system. This is first way of installing the Linux distribution using WSL. Other way is by just going to your Microsoft Store. So let me click on this Microsoft Store here and then search for Ubuntu. So just search for Ubuntu here, and then one of the top results you will see here will be the Ubuntu, right? So just select the Ubuntu option and you will see this text here which says install the complete terminal environment in minutes with Windows Subsystem for Linux, right? And when you scroll down, you will also see which version of Ubuntu is available. So you can see this is going to install 24.04 version, which is the latest LTS version at the time of making this video. If you want to install the older version, you can also do that by selecting other options here. You can see you can install Kali Linux or Debian. All the options are available here. So let's try to install Ubuntu for now using Microsoft Store. If you like command line tool, then I have already shown you the command. So I'm going to click on get here, which is going to install the Ubuntu on our WSL. So now we can already see the installation process and the progress. And once Ubuntu is installed, you can directly click on this open button. So let me click on this open button, which is going to open the Ubuntu terminal. It says installing. This may take few minutes. So just wait for few minutes here. And then you need to give your username and password in order to install Ubuntu and use Ubuntu at the later stage. When you want to just use it again, just use the same username and password. So just provide the username and password which you can remember. Let me give the username as code bind here, for example, and then press enter. And then I'm going to give a very simple password which I can remember, and then press enter and retype that password and then press enter. And username and password is set now, and everything is set now, right? So at this point I can even close this window, and then from the search bar or from my Windows icon, I can search for Ubuntu, right? So when I just go to the apps, and under U I can see this new Ubuntu app, and then when I click on Ubuntu, it's going to open Ubuntu and it's going to ask me for my username and password sometime if it doesn't recognize that. And once this terminal for Ubuntu opens, I can maximize it. And here I can write some Linux related commands because this is virtually the Ubuntu operating system we are running, right? This is how you can install WSL on your Windows operating system and install some kind of Linux distribution and use it on your Windows operating system. I hope you've enjoyed this video and I will see you in the next video.